Yo. Hey guys. Hey. Hey edits. Hey. Bro. Dude, why are you always asking about them? I have no Dude, I don't have any contact with them. I've never met them. I think they showed up in my Instagram because they looked at my profile one time. I have no relationship. Would appreciate if you stopped asking me about that because I don't like, and I think I've like answered your question multiple times about that. Hey Sunita, I don't know. Um, dude, I'm like 2 seconds from banning you. Or I was busy in my college academics, so I was not. Hey, it's all good. You're like you're not contributing anything to. You add zero value to the stream. Asking personal questions that I have zero business knowing. Well, I'll give you one more chance. If you comment, you have one more chance, and then I'm like definitely banning you. You're getting timed out. Yo, Chrissy Pak, are you I'm guessing you are a rapper of Mr. Shakur, Tumor, Tupac Amaru. You did a new live stream. I don't follow you. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Dude, you're getting banned. Unbelievable. This is like you're getting banned. Like, get out. Like, sir, just get out, dude. Unreal. Asking them the dumbest questions. You did, yeah. Just get out, dude. Sorry, I had to deal with idiots like that. It's just. Guy just decided to re-release the first album. I'll give you one more chance. Oh, let me ask about Isaac. Why would I know anything about? I don't know. I don't talk with any of these people. What kind of rap are you into? Streaming is tough. It's tough, but I'm trying to do AM and PM. Oh my god, who are these people? Says the guy who's A and M Productions 8947. Let's check out your profile. Let's check out your profile. How many women did you speak to today? Did you talk to any woman that weren't your mother today? Let's check out your profile. A&M Productions. What is your profile? Is that your son with a cleft lip? You, the, no, it's Ice Spice. Okay, you have Newport Beach. Dude, oh my god. Get out, bro. Why are you making fake profiles? Get out, dude. Who is this? Let's see this. Plumbing 101. What not to do. You just post shorts. A&M Productions. Sound like an absolute retard. Like, this person, like, you can't even speak English, bro. You're getting banned. Dude, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not banning everyone. Just people, like, coming in here, like, can't even form a sentence. You look gay, bro. Then why are you watching my stream? You, like, what? It's funny. I think that's like a thing, right? People accuse other people of being gay when they are, when they find that person competitive. So then their auto defense, instead of being like, okay, that's an attractive person, they're like, they just say, oh, that person's can't be that attractive, so therefore they're gay or whatever. It's ridiculous. Dude, I need mods, bro. Need to. Sunita mod. Oh my god. Sunita's been here since Sunita's been here for a while, so she gets mod for sure. Yo, Jojo, do you know any differences in med school or medical practice in other countries such as the UK or other than tech? Oh, okay, this is a good question. So, I am not that well versed. What I can tell you though, there's financial differences. There's huge implications. So this was a big reason behind why Kevin Jubal, who's the British guy? The he went to Oxford or whatever, and then he went to med school and then dropped out. The curly haired guy. Oh my God, what's his name? And then he became like a medfluencer. He wasn't a medfluencer, but he became more of a lifestyle guy. So they realized that there was not a lot of money in becoming a doctor because, okay, guys, you have to think about it from a time perspective. If you think about it, guys, if your interest, if you solely care about money, if that is your end game, and I'm not saying this is you, But if your end goal is to be rich, right? To be a millionaire, to be a billionaire, whatever. If that's your end goal, do not become a doctor. Why? Why would you spend that much amount of effort and time into what, yes, is a guaranteed for most people, depending on the specialty, to become a millionaire? It makes zero sense to me. You should become a businessman. You should start your own company. You should do something that you're truly passionate about. But again, that's a separate story. You should be focusing on what truly ignites your passion, and you should be focusing on that. That's a separate matter. But I think they quickly realized that there was no, that they didn't, they saw the road ahead of them. And props to them for realizing it really quickly. And they realized that they had a successful YouTube channel or successful business or whatever. You know, they were making decent money, I imagine. And they just created a business model from it. And so a lot of these guys, Kevin Jubal and the other guy that I can't, Ali Abdul. Sorry, I'm butchering the name, but Ali and Kevin, they and Ali's more successful, way more successful than Kevin. And Kevin's just, I would say, mostly U.S. focused. But they realized that they had a target audience, that their demographic was a lot of these students. But dude, so now we're like getting like a shifting focus here, but I am going to address your question. So your question was, what are the differences? So for med school, I would say the scope of practice for me, what it seemed, because I did have a couple teachers in med school that came from other countries. They were, I don't want to say light years ahead, but they were definite. Their knowledge, their medical knowledge was better than the majority of U.S. medical graduates. And that's because we teach to a test. Because the U.S. medical graduates are learning the information not to like actually learn it for the sake of learning it. They're learning it for the sake of doing well on an exam so that they could have a good score to match into a competitive specialty and earn lots of money. So at the end of the day, it does kind of boil down to money. It's kind of a financial incentive. But I would say, so there's a difference in terms of scope, in terms of what they're teaching. There's a difference in terms of financial incentives. The doctors that are GPs in the UK compared to the US medical schools, they are making far less. I think Ali he was going to transfer. I don't know the full story, so don't quote me on this, but he was exploring opportunities and trying to do the education, like take the boards here or something. I don't know what happened with that. And he just realized he had a successful business, and, good for him. I have a lot of reservations about what they're doing, because I think I think some of their content is transparent about what they're, they probably are quite transparent about their process, but I think I would caution, it's a cautionary tale. Everyone's story is different, but I think they see this as this pathway to become a medfluencer, to have this channel. And it's just very rare. You don't get to that point, right? And this is coming from someone who I put in my time, right? I graduated medical school. Still have to pass step 3. We'll see, if that happens, but, so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of differences. But the ones that I mostly talked about, yes, yes. So I think that's a big misnomer. It's such a misnomer, because if you look at how much time and effort you're actually, the payoff, right? The payoff to making the big bucks doesn't come until the very end. If you look at consulting or business, your starting salary is already 6 figures. So if we look at a consultant, right? If you're an associate consultant, let's say one of the big three firms, right? So McKinsey, BCG, or Bain and Company, all right? Those are the big three. Let's say you're a consultant or whatever. You're hired right away. You're an associate consultant, right? You're making six figures right out of the gate. Let's say you went to Harvard, right? You went to a target school, and you rocked your case interviews. You're making six figures out of the gate. The other person, because you're 22, that other person, right? Because they had to do undergrad, they are in med school. Those 4 years, they are making zero unless they have a job on the side, which I do not recommend. That's insane. If you can do it, fine, but I don't recommend that. Unless you absolutely have to, fine, go ahead. People have different reasons, and maybe there's a reason for it. So what have you. So they are 400K ahead of you. Never mind the fact that you've already paid. That person is already in debt, right? You are spending money for that medical degree, right? That degree is not just given to you. So you have to earn it, right? So you're probably looking at about 200,000 in medical school debt. And that's like, I mean, okay, let's be conservative here. Let's say 100K. It's probably more, right? It's definitely more than 100K. If you're in the Caribbean, you're looking at a minimum of 200K, right? You're stuck on an island. You're paying, you're living on an island is not cheap. I don't think, especially if there's hurricanes to worry about and all that, and you got to do the away rotations and all that. So, you're looking at 200. I actually think 200,000. Yes, Dolly Parton. Yes, thank you, Blanton. We'll always love her. Ugh, poor soul. Poor. It's. Yes, it is very important. Yeah. You're curious why? Okay, you're curious about what exactly? Curious about. Oh, Matt, you're a lawyer. Yes, being a lawyer is okay. It's quite interesting when you talk about being a lawyer, because in the trivia community, there are so many examples of lawyers that quit law. There's very few examples of people that became lawyers after the fact. A lot of them, Pam quit law. Ken's still in law. Okay, Ken's a counterexample. Dan, counterexample. He went into law school. Okay, now I'm thinking counterexamples. Who else left law? Does Jeff still practice law? Jeff, maybe. No, not. For the opportunities, right? I think a lot of they're okay. I mean, I don't want to call them opportunists, but they see the dollar signs, right? They want to be making the big bucks, and they come to the United States. There's lots of money here. Yeah, so that's what they do it. Yeah, that's what they do it. But yeah, if from a financial perspective, law school makes way more sense. And I mean, if you like reading, if that's your jam, you just love reading and writing cases and all that. Bonjour, les France Royale. Bonjour, salut, coucou. If that's your thing, then I mean, go crazy with it, right? I don't know, become a freaking Supreme Court. I don't know, write opinions. Some people love that. My friend John loves it. He loves it. He loves being a lawyer. He loves arguing. That guy, he picked the perfect profession. It's just, for him, it just makes total sense for his personality and everything. Okay, so we were going back to, yes. Okay, so let's go back to that consulting example, right? So that person's already negative 200,000. The other person is positive 400,000. And they've already spent 4 years. By that time, they've been promoted from associate consultant to senior consultant. Let's say conservatively it took 4 years. I think it's probably 2, 3, but let's say it took 4 years, right? So now we're looking at 150,000 salary, right? something, I don't know, 150, maybe 200,000. And they're probably on the partner track, VP partner track. And so now they have um, investitures in the company and stuff and that, you know. And I looked at all these things because I was not sure I was going to stay in the medical field, you know. I really explored like every avenue. My my own brother begged me not to do medical school. He's like, become a PA, but my pride, I couldn't swallow my Saiyan pride, bro. He's like, dude, I could not do it. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the DO thing. The pride. Too much ego. Too much pride. Could not do it. Right. Sorry. Couldn't do it. Could not do it. But I'm honest about it. I'm transparent about it. And there's no difference. Oh my God, there's brilliant DO doctors. I was like, why is this person a DO? This person is just as smart. I met this guy, and I'm just like, this guy is absolutely brilliant. I mean, it was pretty obvious what happened. The stereotype exactly. Dark Knight. Oh God, you're problematic, bro. You need to watch me to calm down, bro. I don't think I'm gonna calm you down. I'm like doing a rant right now about freaking like medical school. No, I had this one guy, his name was Ben. He was another Ben, so we formed this Ben Squared team. And I was so upset. No, I wasn't gonna be an engineer. So the plan, actually, the plan was always med school. It was always med school. And it's funny because like my dad's a doctor, never once took me to shadow him ever. It did anything to help me in his entire life. Um, Whatever. Ryan, come in here. He's the guy. Okay. Why am I recording? No. Okay. You're on candid camera. Anyway, so no, the idea was that I was going to be a biomedical engineer. And I wanted to do that because, and I'll explain it in my life story, is I biomedically engineered myself. You guys may not know this, but I was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency. I was injecting myself with growth hormone. This is my mom. This is not from me cutting myself. This is my mom would inject. She would do, I was like 10 years old at the time. My mom would inject me, but I would twitch. I would jerk my leg. And then I had a chess tournament. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had a chess tournament and I would pick the scab. I had to pick the scab. And then from that day forward, I said to myself, Ben, you're gonna do the injection yourself. You're never gonna make that mistake. And I injected myself, and it's a miracle drug. It's an absolute miracle drug for someone like me because I was destined to be, dude. I was destined to be like 5'2", like 5'3", right? I was gonna be so short. Yeah, 100%, 100%, 100%. Yeah, but there's like bullshit papers that you read that like if you look at the psychology of someone who's growth hormone deficient, their mental health says that they're still dissatisfied with their ultimate height, and it's like, bro, that's literally everyone. Literally everyone wishes they were taller, bro. Yes, so I have a very bro. Guys, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, yeah. Who are we kidding, bro? Okay, my room is a mess. My room is a mess. Yeah, it's very similar. But Messi 5'6", bro. 5'6" only. 5'6". Dude, I would have been Messi's height without growth hormone. It's unfortunate my twin also had the same thing. You know, it's a question. And so I debate because I want to do the draw my life thing. And it's like, was it a receptor deficiency or was it the hormone deficiency, right? Because if we look at the synapse, right, if we got, I'll break out the whiteboard for you guys. Um, Um, okay. If we look at a synapse, right? We have right. It's a horrible synapse, but bear with me. Okay. The endpoints of these synapses, they invaginate, or I don't know if that's the correct term or whatever, and they produce hormones which get released into these vesicles, right? And so these vesicles will bind to the receptors, and which will cause a cascade of effects, leading to downstream effects, resulting in you growing. Now, that growing occurs when? When does it occur? It occurs at night. You grow when you sleep. When you sleep. That's why it's so important to get sleep, because that's when you grow. You don't grow during the day. Do not grow during the day. Well, the maximal growth does not occur during the day. I mean, you do produce some growth hormone, but it gets mostly, it's a nocturnal type thing situation. Now, why, when we say is someone the growth hormone deficient, now this could be that you're not, right? It could be one, right? It could be a decrease. So I like to use this notation. So this means this bracket notation, by the way, when I do this, it means concentration. Concentration. This molecule. And this is human growth hormone. Why do I say human growth hormone, guys? Why do I say human growth hormone? This is an important distinction, because we have bovine growth hormone. We have different forms of this somatotropin, this molecule. So this is one thing, right? It could be a hormone problem, or it can be a receptor problem. Have a receptor. It could be a receptor defect, right? Or it could be. So actually, I'll instead of saying a decreased receptor, it could be a receptor issue, like it's not binding. I don't know, like whatever. Hey, pizza. So yeah, I actually got asked this during a med school interview. And why did I get asked that in a med school interview? It seems like really personal, right? Well, that's what I wrote about my personal statement, which, by the way, you should not write about in your personal statement, because this is my life. I don't know. I got brought up and thought I'd be shared about it. So anyway, yeah. So I thought, just explain that. So yeah, he asked me, he's like straight up, he's like, well, was it a hormone? Like, were you not producing enough hormone, or was it a receptor problem? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, oh, you should probably like look into that. Great guy. That guy was a Swiss German professor. One of the best professors we had there. Just a brilliant lecturer. Why was I explaining this? Because I was growth hormone deficient. I'm still, I guess, diagnosed as it. And then when they do these do this like charting, they like plot your. Yes, he does too, but he never got formally diagnosed. Humpty. He never got formally diagnosed, so we're not entirely sure. But he is very, very upset that I am taller than him. But that is what happens when you get brainwashed to leave the country, unfortunately. Hey, Jojo. How did I figure this out? It's because my mother intuition, my mom realized that I was always the taller twin, and I stopped growing. I was always taller than Zach. And then suddenly Zach was suddenly as tall as me. And they're like, something's wrong with Ben. He needs to get tested. And so they did a glucose challenge, I believe. I think that's what they did. Never felt like I was closer to dying than then. Had a nice peanut butter and jelly sandwich to get me over that. But yeah, that was not fun. Get like they like inject you with insulin or something. I don't know what they do, bro. But that stuff was not fun. Height difference. He's like 5'4", 5'5", so like 5-inch, 6-inch difference. Hey guys, just plotting. Yeah. Probably picked the wrong colors. Dude, this place is a fucking mess, bro. Dude, and it's funny because the cleaners came. Did the cleaners come this week, bro? Oh my god, bro. It's so pathetic. Okay. So this is a height chart. I'm plotting here. And let's say this is like, let's say, for example, right? And then let's say this is like, all right. So I was charting, guys, I was like, dude, they were plotting my heart, like height. And then age. Okay. They were plotting my height, and I was like, here. I was like here. And then suddenly, and then I achieved, I think, around 50th or so. 50th, maybe a little bit. Yeah. But anyway, that's a little bit of a sneak peek into the Draw My Life thing. Got to tidy up the story a bit there. Yeah, because I can't go in depth on that one. The Draw My Life will be like 30, 40 minutes. But yeah, no, that's definitely part of my life. No, it's one of the greatest drugs ever. It was a little fun secret that I had to keep when I went to the summer camps. The counselors knew about it. They're like, yeah, like this guy like needs to inject himself. I did. No, you can't say it as a kid, but you know, it's because a 10-year-old can't make this joke. But I was shooting myself. I was so suicidal. I was shooting myself. No, I can't make that joke. Can't make that joke back then. Back then, I mean, like as a 10-year-old, you can't be making that joke. I mean, but you guys know what I mean. But yeah. No, that's what I wanted to. I wanted to go to school because, to me, that felt like the perfect combination of what I was doing, right? I loved math and science, and I loved biology. Hey, Blue Fox, bro, I haven't seen you. To me, I really loved biology, and I also really liked math and science. So that felt like the perfect blend of things. But it just was not in the cards for me. I got into Georgia Tech, never visited, and it's funny. I film with Georgia Tech students now. It's the craziest full circle moment of my life, right? My mom, wanted me to. I got into Case Western. Didn't go there, but I do research for Case Western. Like, I don't know. You can't make this shit up, man. Well, you could, but why would you? It's all good, dude. Life is busy sometimes. Life moves fast, bro. Life hits you fast sometimes. It's just, you're a good storyteller. Oh, thank you, dude. And I wasn't always like that. There's a fancy word. I try and avoid the fancy words because I always believe, why use the fancy word when there's a $1 word that will work just as well. So this is one you can tell. It's raconteur. I can't pronounce the first letter R. Raconteur. But RACONTEUR. So that's a storyteller. And what you'll notice is, someone explained this to me quite recently, Jerome, whom I'm going to feature on the channel hopefully soon. He's a brilliant absolutely brilliant, a stalwart in the quizzing community. And he told me very blankly, and he's like, look, when you tell a damn story, and he said he learned this too, a story, it has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And we did that. We achieved that, right? I told you, hey, I was diagnosed with growth hormone deficiency. I injected myself, and this is how tall I am. It had a beginning, a middle, and an end, right? But some people will tell stories and you won't know what the hell happened, right? Because there's a middle and there's an end, but there was no beginning, or there's no end, but there's a beginning and a middle. And I mean, we could, go on and on with the different permutations and combinations there, but you get my point, right? But just keep it really simple, right? Who told me? Ian, who told him? Jerome. He's a 5-time champion. He set the 1 day record. He could have beat Frank's record actually, but there's a funny reason why he didn't go for it. His dad was giving him grief for not beating the record. He's like, "No, Jerome, you could have beaten it." But no, there's a funny reason why Jerome didn't go for it is because if you got above 100,000, you actually didn't get paid. They like capped the winnings at 100K or something. So he just maximized it. No. Yeah, no, I mean there's so much I want to do, and there's only so much time, unfortunately. But back to medical, are medical degrees weighted? For example, if doctor with an American moved somewhere overseas, could they start practicing? Would they be viewed in a higher esteem? That's a wonderful question, and I honestly don't know the answer to that. I don't know. I don't know how an American is viewed in France or the Middle East. I know they can do that probably more easily than vis-a-vis like the other direction. Like if someone were to come from France, it's going to be harder. I mean, obviously they have to learn the language and all that, but it's hey Arnav. Yeah, I think it's doable. It's definitely doable, but uh, I honestly I don't know. I just know that we're looked at as really the. I mean, this is where dreams are made of, right? It's the home of a lot of great things here. People they see this as their shots at the big leagues. Farthest from America I've ever been. I would say Hawaii. Hawaii is the farthest I've been from. Oh wait, does that count? Shit, because that's technically still part of America. Dang it. I was considering that farther because it's not mainland. But you said farthest from America, so then it's gonna have to be. Hold on. Um. Oh geez. Um. Well, I haven't been to Asia, so it's got to be some in the Middle East. I think. Grossest thing I've ever seen, lopping off someone's leg from necrotizing fasciitis. It doesn't bother me, the blood, the stench is like, but that's not fun. Fournier's gangrene, never got to witness it, but um, yeah, it's just not fun. I know that pharmaceuticals and prescriptions are very different. I know people go overseas for operations and prescriptions. Yeah, 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 that's the thing. Hey, dead anarchist. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had a good dinner tonight. Had a great conversation with a friend who was able to help me out with a situation that's been ongoing. It's always good to talk over things. It's like a form of therapy in itself, right? Yeah, medically, grossest thing is the necrotizing fasciitis. Dude, lately though, I mean, I've been getting these like freaking red bumps, and I don't know what is going on. Like, bro, am I living like Asmon Gold or something? Like, what is going on with me? Like, it's super weird. Um, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm getting these like red bumps on me. Yeah. I don't think it's Lyme or anything. I hope not. But I mean, I am a little bit concerned because I normally don't get bumps. Andrew B. And who might you be? 48. Who might you be? Let's take a look at the hood, like the hood of 48, Andrew. Bro, what? Why does your skybox have a sleek look reveal? Skybox. Just have a quick pick and say, Skybox, bro. What are you talking about? Last medical question. No, I'll keep on asking. The topic has been on my mind. Are there any overseas universities that are held in higher esteem than USA? Yeah, Sorbonne. Sorbonne, UK, probably like any Oxford, Cambridge. I don't really know. I mean, you can study medicine there, but certainly I would say the Sorbonne and their Jagiellonian in Poland is quite good. I don't know, Jagiellonian probably lesser, but Sorbonne, what do you mean? Yeah, of course I'm a Jew. Last medical. Wait, sorry, I answered the question, but what's a skybox? Yeah, wait, why does your skybox have a sleek look? Bro, what? Dude, I don't understand what you're asking, bro. What is a skybox, bro? Like your forehead? Like that the hair that's like, bro, what language is that? We speak English, right? You speak English. Skybox. Bro, what? Wait, did I do something? My skybox? Dude, I'm not using a green screen. Bro, I have no idea. Dude, I have zero idea, bro. Skybox. That's a new word for me. Yeah. Skybox. No, Jojo, you've been asking great questions. I think that's the best way we learn is an interrogative mind. We just continue to ask. Hey, Milan. How are you, Milan? Why is someone singing at this hour? Bro, dude, you look like you eat Tide Pods. This guy looks like he eats Tide Pods, bro. This is the guy. This is the guy. He looks like he eats Tide Pods. Look at this. A face that not even a mother could love. Bro, me roasting. Dude, look at you, bro. What is that, bro? Dude, you have like a caterpillar. Dude, I'm just being an asshole right now, but dude, look at you. Dude, look at you. Oh my god, bro. You're hiking? Bro, Milan. Oh, you're in Europe right now. That's sick. Dude, you're so ugly, bro. Holy fuck, dude. Thank God I'm not ugly like you. That's horrible. Okay, I'm being an asshole. Dude, wow. God. Okay, good. We banned that guy. Dude, look at you, bro. Milan, where frick, you're in not because New Start's Romanian. I'm trying to remember. I have viewers in Italy. Milan, you're in Montenegro? Hold on. Were you Montenegro? Kosovo? No, you're Serbian. You're Serbian. You're Serbian. Jesus. I was like trying to remember. You definitely Serbian, yeah. Serbian Kosovo border. You said, bro. No, I'm, dude. I swear, I'm not. Yeah, you definitely said. You definitely said, because I think we were talking about. You definitely, I definitely remembered from a stream, like we were talking about. I don't know. I don't. You mentioned Serbia, and then I just pieced it together based on the last name, and I'm like, that's such a like a Serbo-Croatian name. It's you had to be Serbian. Yeah, kind of like context clues. Yeah, yeah. Trust me, trust me. I'm not trying to. Have I watched? Of course, I would read it. I read it too. I was always pissed about the Reinhard plot armor. Have I watched AOT, Attack on Titan, guys? If you don't know, hey Maddox, grinds my gears. Of course, yeah. I mean, yesterday you heard me talk a lot about people that I care about effort. Today really exemplified that, like for me, because people were playing their hearts out when I was playing, and I really have a lot of respect for it. But then when I play for the other league, when I play for this other group, they don't try. There's just a total different vibe, right? And then my friend told me, like, yeah, the reason I have you in the group is because people play better with you. Like, I don't know if this, but you raise the level of our players because people like how competitive you are. They want to play against you. But no, I mean, he was doing it to, he's sad, But yeah, no, I have zero respect for people that like make zero effort to try and you know, yeah, I guess hey Satish. Yeah, it's for me it all comes down to if I see that you're hustling, that you're sweating, to me, oh that like to me you've won me over. If you just don't care but you're like gifted and whatever and you just like blah 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 blah, I don't want to play with you. Like why would I want to play with you? That's no fun. Oh, holy fuck. This guy's got 12 million views. Wait, Food Guesser? Wait, we're doing that right now. There's Food Guesser? Is that new? I'm doing that right now. Oh, thank you. I had a haircut. I think the haircut's okay. Okay, guys, don't spoil it. Okay, so eggplants, yogurt, mustard seeds, cumin, curry leaves, green chilies, turmeric, salt, oil. The dish features eggplant slices that are fried until tender and then bathed in a creamy yogurt sauce. This sounds Eastern European of some sorts, but honestly, could be Middle Eastern. I was thinking maybe Thai, because they like to do this. But okay, let's think, because the curry leaves, the green chilies makes me think Thai. Okay, all right, let's continue. Spices like mustard seeds, curry leaves, and turmeric are infused into the yogurt to create a harmonious blend of flavors, garnished with fresh cilantro and sometimes a sprinkle of red chili powder. I would say like Southeast Asia, maybe, but I could easily see this being like Europe. You okay? Well, I'm gonna go Southeast Asia. I don't. I'll say Thailand, but it's probably wrong. But oh, it says hot. Okay. Wait, what does hot mean? Hot northwest of Thailand? Okay. Wait, actually, guys, India's a really good shit. Wait, India makes a lot of sense. Bro, why do people come in here and say that, Eli? Dude, are you? Oh, okay. Let's do India. I mean, India like makes sense. Oh, you guys, don't spoil. Don't spoil if you know it. Don't spoil if you know it. But so this is Subhashish Panagrahi. I don't know how to pronounce that. It looks delicious though. Okay, so dahi baigana is a traditional Indian dish primarily associated with the cuisine of Odisha, a state on the eastern coast of India. It is a part of Odia culinary tradition and is often prepared during festivals and special occasions. The name dahi baigana directly translates to yogurt eggplant, which are the main ingredients of this dish. In terms of ingredients, dahi baigana consists of eggplants, blah, blah. Oh my god. I can read all that, but sure. Beef, pork, veal, oil, flour, bell pepper, celery, garlic, Worcestershire. Wow, Jesus. Oh man. This dish consists of thinly sliced pieces of beef or veal, slowly simmered in a rich, savory gravy made with tomatoes, bell peppers. I mean, it looked German to me, but this looks like maybe UK. I have to say UK here. I'll say UK. What? Oh shit. Western? Oh man. So it's not Irish. Is this just like United States of some sorts? Like, yeah, okay. Like, I don't know. Grillades? Grillades? Dude, I've been to New Orleans. I don't remember this dish at all. It was not on the menu at where I went. Anyway, grillades is a traditional southern dish originating in, oh, usually means U.S. Okay, nice. The name comes from the French word griller, grillades, but that grillades, meaning to grill or broil. Ooh, this looks okay. I've seen this dish before. Okay, wait, hold on. All right. Honey, sesame oil, wheat flour, ginger juice, cinnamon powder, pine nuts, walnuts, sugar, salt, vegetable oil. The dish is a traditional confection made from wheat flour dough that is twisted, decorative shapes, deep fried until golden crispy. I don't know. I feel like going with turkey is a pretty safe bet here. Could it conceivably be something else? I mean, it could be Greek of some sorts, but I want to say turkey. Oh, geez, turkey is a terrible. It's cold. It's like really bad. Guess. Is it ever India twice? Is that a thing? It's Chinese? Like, I don't know. I like turkey. Alexander Murovsky. Please what? Please what? Turkey's a horrible guess. So it's so due east of Turkey. That's what like what? Because it said it's cold. So Okay, so I'm trying to, like, bro, what? Canada? Canada doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait, guys, we missed this. Crunchy texture to make it a popular treat during festivals. Okay. So that actually should be helpful. Okay. So this means it's east, right? Right, Humpty? What about Japan? I know it sounds crazy, but I think like China or Japan here. I think China or Japan. Wait. Which one do we go with? I feel like China has more festivals, right? Hold on. Let's think here. China does more stuff with fried shit, so let's say China. Wait, what? Oh, it borders. Shit. Oh, it's North Korea. Majipgwa. I've seen that before. Majipgwa. So this is a Hangul. Hangul. So the ma. So this is an interesting one. So when you have like the mono if I can focus. Where's my thing? I need a pointer. No, that's bothering me. Anyway, so this box thing is pronounced like an M. And then this line with the right thing means A, like ah. So ma. And then this is like j, j, jep, gua. It's like a double consonant. Krillin. Majip gua is a traditional Korean confection classified under the broader category of hangwa, which encompasses various types of Korean traditional sweets. This particular confection is known for its deep cultural roots and is enjoyed in both North and South Korea, albeit with some regional variations. Majipgwa is made primarily from glutinous rice flour, which is mixed with ingredients such as honey, sesame oil, and seed powders. The dough is usually shaped into small pieces resembling plums, which translates to its name, majip, meaning flour plum, and gwa, meaning confection. These are deep fried until golden brown and then coated with a syrup made from honey or joshung, sweet rice syrup to add sweetness to gloss. Sometimes they are garnished with crushed pine nuts or sesame seeds. Historically, Mejipgwa has been associated with Korean festive occasions and traditional ceremonies, often served at weddings, birthdays, and holidays such as Chuseok and Seollal. While these sweets are found in both North and South Korea, their preparation might slightly differ due to local ingredient availability and culinary practices influenced by regional cultures. In North Korea, traditional dishes including Mejipgwa, are often aligned with official state events and celebrations. In contrast, in South Korea, there has been a modern revival and adaptation of traditional dishes like Mejipgwa and contemporary cuisine, reflecting a broader interest in preserving traditional Korean culinary heritage. Mejipgwa is not as widely known internationally as other Korean foods, such as kimchi and bulgogi, but remains an integral part of Korean cultural gastronomy. Its preservation and continued popularity highlight the importance of traditional cuisine in maintaining cultural identity across the Korean peninsula. Now that is why we read the full thing. That's pretty cool. I like that. We only got 402 points above the average, so not that great. Yeah. Ugh. All right. Fuck yeah, dude. Nina Drama says she once told Dana White about a stalker who was harassing her daily. Dana called counterterrorism police instantly. They found out who he was, put him on a no-fly list so they couldn't get to Vegas. Get shit done. That is what you do. I respect that. But yeah, I know a lot of people don't like Dana because, the administrative stuff. But hey, man, follow your passions. I think what he started out as a Boston, like working as a bellhop. It's pretty crazy. He's now a billionaire, gambles like a degenerate gambler and everything. So Joed Kareem, YouTube co-founder and uploader of the first YouTube video, Me at the Zoo, has often updated the video's description to criticize YouTube policies, including a 2013 attempt to require Google Plus accounts to comment on videos and YouTube's 2021 removal of dislike counts on videos. Dude, I don't remember that. I literally have no recollection. Guys, and you were talking to one of the premier YouTube users. Bro, I have a YouTube account since 2007. I've been using the same account. I don't wait, Google Plus. Dude, I don't remember that. Isn't that like the functional equivalent of that U2 album? The innocent one, that stupid one? Oh, okay, you agree with me. I don't know, I was just making a parallel. I don't know if it's accurate, but that sounds about right. Well, that's pretty good. Let me see. Is this actually worthwhile? The Gemini app? Oh god. I think Brady uses that one. I think he uses that. Okay, sorry to bring that up, but I don't know if he uses ChatGPT. I think he uses ChatGPT and Gemini. Definitely uses the paid version. No, he's probably too cheap to use the paid version, honestly. That dude is so cheap, bro. Such a cheap miser. Funny. Makes fun of Jews and Dude, it's so funny. The people that make fun of Jews for being cheap are so cheap themselves. There's people, the people that want to rag on Jews for being cheap are like like, and you guys see how I live, right? Like I spend money left and fucking right. I don't give a fuck. You know, I tip too. I'm a good tipper, right? I over tip. I don't believe in tipping. I believe in over tipping. That's a movie. That's a Steve Martin reference. It's a My Blue Heaven. But I don't believe in tipping. I believe in over tipping. Oh geez, we lost a few people. We lost a few good ones. But yeah, no, I mean, come on, guys, you gotta tip your waiter, bro. Gotta tip, dude. I do 20%. If the service is bad, I do 18. I do 18 if it's bad. But I standardly do 20. And I don't tip on tax. Bro, why are you tipping on tax? Bro, why are you tipping on tax? That's insane. You just tip them on the subtotal. Unbelievable. Why would I tip you on tax? You're not what for like what? That makes no sense. What do you do when they add? Oh my god, that's the worst. When they add it, dude. Sometimes I'll add more, dude. Sometimes I'll add more to see how they react, bro, and to fuck with them. As I had more tax to it. I had more tip. It's like the Adam Driver. More. Yeah, you're right. Come on. No, but I'm pretty crazy with that stuff. Honestly, bro. What about tips and delivery apps? Dude, I tip big on the delivery apps too, bro. Bro, they gotta meet too, bro. They got families to feed. Dude, guys, I used to be a cheap fuck, bro. I used to like, and but I realized these are people, these are living, working people. Let me go on a rant now. I'm gonna go on a rant now. Okay, genuinely, I tip people, right? I tip people, right? If I taking an Uber, Lyft, what have you, dude, I'm so pissed, bro. My 5.0 rating on Lyft just got demoted to a 4.9, and I know exactly who it was. Fuck that guy, bro. Fuck that guy. It was this freaking guy who was on his phone too, and I was gonna tip him, dude. I was gonna tip him. And I forgot because I got sidetracked because this nice dog ran up to me and wanted me to pet him, right? And I realized my story makes no fucking sense. But anyway, I was gonna tip the guy, but I forgot and didn't realize it, and then my rating got demoted. Anyway, so back to the story, right? So I'm telling you about the difference. I always tip, right? Now I was taking an Uber. Yes, they do know. They do know. They can figure it out. Most of them don't care. They give you like a day, like they give you like a grace period. But a couple of them are cocksuckers. Sorry, they are. This guy's a cocksucker. You're a piece of shit. If you watch my stream, fuck you. I know exactly who you are, and I reported you for being on your phone while you're driving. Fuck you. Don't do that shit. You have my life in your hands. Now, okay, we are going back to the Uber situation. This is the Uber situation because these cocksuckers decreased my Uber rating. Because I had an Uber rating of 4.92, bro. 4.93. 4.93. I'm back down to a 4.90. And I'm furious. I'm frustrated. I'm fed up with this shit. I was 4.93. I'm now 4.90. And a lot of it had to do with Vegas because they're scumbags. And okay, the story is all over the place. It got degraded in Vegas because they had to do a little bit of goddamn work. God forbid they lift up their hands to help me with the fucking groceries or whatever that we had in this situation. Listen, okay. So the Uber, this guy had a Tesla, a model, I forget. It doesn't matter. It was one of the self-driving models. This mother trucker, this fucking guy, let me tell you, this dude had the seat so far back, bro, you couldn't even sit there. He had his legs perched up like, bro. And he was watching a video of like the Jeffersons like greatest top 25 like laugh moments, but the Tesla wouldn't let him watch the video because he was supposed to be driving. And so he had it on the self-driving mode. Okay, the legs were not on the dash, but they were so far from the pedals, from the brakes, from the gas, from the accelerator. Okay, you don't want to call the accelerator, I get it, because it decelerates, it accelerates, whatever. You can get in the physical definitions and what have you. But, and I was like, fuck this guy, bro. If we get into an accident, I'm toast, bro. I'm going, bro. Dude, and he was a nice guy and everything. Bro, like, why am I tipping you, bro? This guy had the fucking Rainbow Road graphic on the fucking Tesla, bro. He had the Rainbow Road thing, like the rainbow thing, bro. It was so weird, bro. The whole thing made no sense, bro. It was so sketchy. I reported the fuck out of that guy. Normally, I don't give a shit. Normally, I don't care. I don't report. I tip. I still tip the guy, actually. And then I thought about it. I'm like, why am I tipping this guy? Fuck this guy. I reported that guy because it's like have people, like, you have people's lives in your hands and you're just lounging up watching the fucking top 25 moments from the goddamn Jeffersons and be like, ah! Like, dude, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you know, and I know we talk about the moments like where the Uber driver like falls asleep like while there. It's like, bro, you gotta be like, what are you doing, bro? Okay, so do they know if they don't tell you? Yes. Yo, and that was just I can't make this shit up. Guys, I have to start stand up or something, bro, to tell some of these stories. It's like there's no outlet for me to tell these stories, bro. There's just no, I mean, the outlet is you guys, but it's just like this was this week. This was on Monday. This happened Monday. He had the Rainbow Road graphic, had his goddamn feet pics. They're gonna put me on the feet wiki, but they had his legs so far from the brakes. I swear, if we get into an accident, we're done. We're both getting sent up, bro. No, you think that's better than the ones who stopping? Dude, I couldn't put on my seatbelt. Like, he had these stupid covers to his stupid. Yeah, you know about the wiki feet. Don't even get me started. But he had the a seat cover that didn't fucking fit his Tesla. And I couldn't get my seatbelt. I was like, bro, this doesn't work. And he's like, yeah, hold on. And he was like manhandling it to get it to work. Yell, Kono. No, I can't yell right now. I'll get in trouble. Bro, I'm getting a little militant right now, but you know, that shit fires me up, man. Fuck that guy, bro. That shit was some bullshit. Why, bro? It made no sense, bro. Like, why? Like, bro, we are on the same team, bro. You do realize if this Tesla goes, I go too, bro. Like, you gotta fucking pay attention. Bro, okay, that might we might be able to workshop something there. There might be something there. There might be something there, actually. Dolly Parton, yes, I know. The Dolly Parton, yeah. Oh, Dolly, I mean, she's a national treasure, isn't she? She's just. But the issue is with Dolly is her longtime partner, husband Carl, passed away, and that's just a terrible loss. I mean, when you talk about that they've lived together for how long, she's from, Tennessee and all that, and losing the loved one of your life. It's just we saw that with my cousin. She had this horrible intractable IVC tumor compressing the largest vein in the body. As you may know, that's the vena cava, but there's a superior portion and there's an inferior portion. It turns out the inferior portion is actually larger than the superior portion, but never mind you. So she had this horrible tumor that she had no idea, but we all recognized that there was an issue because she had compression of the vein, and then she had all this buildup in her legs. You had the fluids and all this and that and the other, but she wasn't getting medical help. But because she was so depressed. And we all see that there's an issue, but she is not doing anything. And they do the imaging. And I don't know if they realize, but me, as a burgeoning radiologist, I like to see an imaging. I don't care. Like, I just see pixels. To me, I don't care. Like, sorry, this sounds horrible. A loved one is dying, but, I still want to see the scan. To me, that's interesting. Yeah, dude, I do know. Yeah, I'm talking about it. Anyway, I'm talking about someone I know that passed away. Look, so what was the point of the story that I was telling? I don't even know what. Okay, dude, now it's horrible storyteller. What was I saying? Yes, I know that she passed away. Yes, okay, so there was you sidetracked me. Look, I'm telling you, we don't know the extent of of the fact that she died, but the fact that she lost her husband. I'm telling you, why am I telling you about my cousin that passed away? She passed away from grief, broken heart syndrome, bro. But I mean, she actually had a medically, like, physically significant. Yes, it's related. It's related. It's very related. She died within a year, like a year and over some change or whatever, right? It's important. All of that is important, right? When we talk about someone's health span, well span, whatever you want to call it, I mean, they're different terms. We won't get into it, but that matters. How is their social life? How are they doing, right? That's a big part of someone's life. That person that they've known for decades, right, has gone, right? My cousin's loved one passes, and then she suddenly gets a tumor out of nowhere. You think that's just, like, coincidence? I mean, could they have done something prior? Probably, but, I mean, no. I mean, yeah, no. I mean, and we don't know the extent of it. And, like, you have Donald Trump who's in office, but he has at his fingertips, he's had the best doctors in the world at his fingertips, right? Or in the country, we should say. Sure, maybe in the world. And we just don't know. And so as a doctor, look, I don't care if you're left, if you're right on the political spectrum, but it bothers me. We have these goddamn, like, stupid fucking, like, I'm a PhD in nursing. I'm like, you're not a fucking doctor, so stop trying to act like you're a doctor. That doesn't make you a goddamn doctor. So stop scope creeping. Second of all, stop speaking about, like, you have, like, insider information on this guy's medical. You don't. And no one knows the medical records better than Dolly Parton herself. So we can't really know the full insight. And maybe I'm doing a little bit of that. But I think the whole thing is just like, it just blows my mind. Is people, they want to take these, just they want to die in this molehill that, like, he's dying, and, like, you can diagnose him with these 5 signs. Like, no, you can't. And you should not be teaching that. You shouldn't be in the profession if you're going to do that. You have to be professional about it. Yeah, that's the worst. That's actually the worst. And we see a lot of that, unfortunately. Anyway, why do I bring this all up? Because as doctors, as stalwarts of people's medical information, I believe it is our right to protect a patient's medical information. If the family or loved one wants to reveal that, should they choose, that is entirely up their right to protect their privacy. But I think we do need to do our due right to protect that privacy
and being HIPAA compliant is very important. And I say that not because like HIPAA is important for what I do as research, but as someone, you know, who has a medical degree. Yeah, you know, I want to do my part. And I'm seeing I'm watching this generation of these idiotic medfluencers and TikTokers making a goddamn mockery of my profession. And it pisses me off. And I'm sorry to say, a lot of it is these nurses and PAs. And that's why, and I want to defend med students because those same fucks are the same ones that give med students a hard time. And I was a med student, and I remember that being that med student and having that charge nurse being an absolute, you know, the word that I'm thinking of be to me for no reason whatsoever than the very fact that I was a med student. And it pisses me off because I worked my ass off to get where I was. And I'm not even like a doctor, right? I was just a med student. I'm just there to learn. Like, I'm not like, why is my presence that bothersome to you? Okay, Jagveer Singh. Bro, I was literally born here. Wait, dude, I have my birth certificate, bro. Wait, where's my birth? Wait, where is it? Where's it? Wait, I have my birth certificate. Wait, hold on. Dude, wait, I got my birth certificate. Wait, come on. No, it's actually kind of funny. Wait, no, I was gonna pull out my birth certificate. Bro, where is it? Yo, wait. Bro. Oh, fuck, I didn't pay my damn bill. Fuck, bro. Am I gonna get hit with the charge, bro? Wait, hold on. Dude, I gotta make a note of that. Oh, I have so many reminders. Guys, sorry, I have to pay the fucking bill. Oh, bro. We will delete your identity and spin the wheel and send you a random country. Sure, send me to a good one. No, I was joking. Yeah. Thank you, Sap. Thank you for looking out for me. Thank you for looking. Yeah, that was good. That was dumb. I should not show that. Yeah. That's like actually important. Like, don't show your passport. Yeah. Sappy, bro. Thank you for respecting me. Should we ban this guy? Thank you for looking out for me. Dude, I'm glad the chat has like people who look out for me, who care about me, you know. Take my vitamins, magnesium. Ban. Bro, we don't have mods right now. Wait, Milan, are you still here? Okay, we'll ban him. They want you gone. Get fucked. Bro, I gotta watch the language, honestly. But I don't know, I'm just in a swearing mood for some reason. Guys, today was so incredible. Oh my god, the video was so good, you guys. Guys. Dude. Are you serious? Come on. These guys look like they're fucking from a movie scene, bro. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Sappy. Get fucked every time you breathe into a good situation. I'm gonna take a giant shit in this thing. Anyway, just wanted to give you a little sneak peek into a video that I hope does well. Have a really good, you know, I hope everyone does well. Yeah. guys, oh my God, wait, where's my idea notebook? Oh my God, I just thought of a smart idea. Oh my God, wait. Dude, I swear I'm not manic right now. How have you been? I've been pretty good. I just thought of a really good idea for a video. Like, cause, bro, why have I not thought of that? Okay. Just fucking hydrate. Dude, absolute Kane. Dude, absolute game changer in my life. Dude, dude, if a doctor is so funny. Dude, doctors make the worst patients. They make the worst. Dude, I'm such a shitty fucking patient. My doctors hate me because I don't do anything. And like a doctor says, "Oh, I need you to do this." Like I like fuck you. Like I'm not doing shit. But no, honestly, bro, I do not drink enough water. And so I don't know if I told you guys, but I was like, I have this back pain, like all this pain. All of it went away when I did what? I drink like a gallon of water now. All because I drink water now. I am now able to have I'm able to like stamina wise. I mean, I've also like lost weight too, so that helps too with the joint pain and everything. But no, like I'm able to move on the court quicker. I'm able to like I don't like I recover faster. And it's all because of, I mean, isn't it obvious, guys? Total body water of our, like, we are fucking made of water. It's so obvious, but yeah. Who would have thought? Like, ingesting the stuff that you're made of. Bro, the Popeyes thing. Bro, the Jason, the Ween versus the Marlon Popeyes dance. Emily. Dude, extra Emily, she did roast him pretty good. Dude, I do that. That's like an OCD thing. Dude, I have such an OCD thing with this thing. Such an OCD. Crip killer. Bro, is you saying that I'm a Crip killer if I'm not a Crip? Wait, what's the... Okay, wait, because the Crip... Tried to flashbang, dude, true. Dude, wait, it's the Crips and who's the other one? The blue one. There's the red one and then the blue one. South Park made fun of this, hold on. Dude, I don't know if it's cooled off. Has it cooled off? Has it? Dude, I don't know. I mean, I'm still getting people still ask about it. Dude, and no, like, I don't think it's cooled off because I don't like saying his name. The Voldemort is making videos. We'll call him Voldemort. He's making videos about it. And he's claiming, like, well, it's like not related to, but he's too much of a pussy to, like, actually address it because... Blood, bro, dude, I couldn't remember. You are dude, it's the Bloods and the Crips, bro. Crips are blue, Bloods are red. Dude, I'm fucking dumb, bro. Obviously, bro. I couldn't remember. Bro, that's a one thing in Boston, dude. I almost got shot, bro. The police officer that was looking out for me, I don't wear hats. He's like, bro, I gotta tell you. He's like, because I'm looking out for you. Do not wear a hat. Like, that's like a gang thing. He's like, you're gonna get shot. And I'm like, oh, shit. Because I don't wear hats, bro. I like protecting this hairline. Bro, Brad, don't make me say it, bro. Yo, wait, Alex, are you instigating? Big B has been throwing out some hot garbage. Dude, he's like, dude, he's like, dude, I mean, bro, I don't know. Oh, Hugo, you want to know? Okay, so basically, um, all right. All right. So here's what happened. Here's the timeline. Dude, it isn't. Okay. So here's the timeline, right? Guys. Also, I am working on something. Dude, I'm so excited. It's just I needed to ask my boss off from work to go do it because I think I need I okay, so I'm working on a project and I want to finish the project because then I can just go film and do it and then can knock it out in like a week instead of doing it and making it take like 4 separate trips. I just knock it out in a couple trips or whatever. I'm working on something that like I'm like, guys, we're losing money, but it's okay, guys. It's okay, guys. We've got this. It's okay, dude. And, I know, but dude, dude. There is a palpable, dude. These guys, they don't give a fuck about these questions, bro. They don't give a fuck. They ask the same stupid shit over and over and over again. And then how many times are you gonna answer a question about the states and the state capitals and the flags and the UN flags? Oh my God, that suck. It's just like, oh my God, enough. How are you guys watch this slop? It's slop. Enough. Okay. Anyway, so I'm working on this project, right? And so we're getting to the story. I swear, we're going to get to the story. But I just want to tell you what I've been doing. I've been doing my part. I've been streaming. I've been working my ass off. And so I'm trying to get in a good spot with work right now. Because I'm actually in a pretty good spot right now with work. But I just took on a little bit more projects. I have the bandwidth for stuff, but I had a work meeting today. It's just a pretty good meeting. Anyway, okay, so back to the story, right? So I need to finish all the questions, and I've written bro, let's be real. I finished one of, okay, that's not even true. Let's be real. It is a monumental challenge because I go above and fucking beyond to do this shit because I write they want to say that they write their questions. They are fucking lying to you. At least Big B, we can still call him Big B, bro. At least he's honest about using AI. They lie. EMS, they are liars. They lie. They lied about that. Because I actually asked them to their faces. I said, hey, do you use LLMs or anything? They're like, no, we don't use that. Lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. You can catch it in certain stuff like that. They've definitely tried it for sure. Anyway, okay, let's go to address the situation. Now, let us start from the very beginning, right? Because a good story has a beginning and middle end. I will say in the beginning, when I met Big B, I actually... Yes, bro, because that's what we fucking do here. So, bro, you the dude, if Voldemort wants to claim that I'm this horrible human being, it's yeah, but he does cancer research and was it's go ahead, bro, sue me for defamation. But it's also you can't sue me for defamation. Why not? Because it's fucking true. Because everything I'm fucking saying is true, and that's why you can have nothing against me, and I have a lot of dirt against them. Anyway, getting back to the story. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So come for me, bro. Come for me. I swear, come for me, bro. I don't even care. Anyway, okay. Back to the story, right? Back to this story. Okay. So when I met Voldemort, and guys, if you're not putting two and together, Voldemort is Jake. Okay. So last time I'm gonna say that. Voldemort is, okay. Voldemort was very nice. He's very sweet, okay? When I met him, very sweet guy. Very, very moment I met him, he said to me, and it was a very sweet moment. He said to me, he's like, you just got a new subscriber. And I was like, wait, what? He's like, dude, I just subscribed to your channel. And I was like, holy shit, thank you, bro. That like means a lot to me. Um, Big B is trying to like make this like beef between us when honestly we get along pretty well. Honestly, like we're both obviously smart people, hardworking, diligent people. But he was trying to manufacture this like beef. Like whenever we would have challenges, Big B would come up to me and he was like, "There's always bigger fish in the sea, Ben." And I was like, fuck you mean, bro? Like you just ask questions that like whatever. Um, I did notice that the questions at the time, how bro looked like. What do you mean, bro? Dude, I looked horrible. Dude, I was so fucking fat, bro. Dude, I was so fucking out of shape, bro. Oh my God. Dude, I weighed like 190 pounds, bro. I was a fucking fat ass. I was a fat piece of shit. Anyway, yeah, before I got my life back together. Anyway, so, we filmed the videos and everything, and Jake did beat me a fair amount of times. I got him a couple times, but he, overall he did beat me. But that's what I expected. Honestly, I had private conversations with my friends, and I was very concerned. I told them I was like, because Big B actually did not tell me that Voldemort was coming until the last second. I thought it was just going to be Isaac and Pablo, and I was like, I'm gonna, I'll wipe the table with these guys like that. Like I have no issue with that. But he's like, oh, by the way, like, yeah, that Voldemort guy's coming. I was like, fuck. I was like, no, like, shit. Like I'm definitely gonna. So I didn't think I was gonna run the tables or anything. But hey Lawson, hey Carpenter. So anyway, so we filmed that, and Voldemort and I were talking at the airport, and Voldemort was getting a little anxious about the videos. He was like, I was talking with Big B, and Big B was saying, this is not true. I think Big B was just trying to like make Voldemort feel better. He's like, the views have gone stale on Isaac. Blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of tension between Voldemort and Isaac. And I was like, dude, why do you care? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, Isaac is just a chill dude. Like, but there's this like competitive. It's super weird. It's like, why are you like so focused on this other guy? Also should know. Oh, it really bothers me when Big B talks about he's so conservative and all these things, and he's like, as I'm quite, liberal leaning, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't care. I'm literally here to just build clout. Like, I'm just here to build my own thing. I'm here to start my own thing, and then once I get build enough thing, then I do my own shit, right? That was the plan, right? That was my plan, right? I had no plan, but then I kind of made my own plan on the spot, and then whatever. So you just do it, whatever. Anyway. Okay, so that was the first visit. The second visit, bro, you see my dedication, bro. I was putting in some serious fucking work. I mean, I did get a little bit anxious. I did get anxious that I wasn't getting a text from him. But then Poopy Plumber, dude, these names are just insane, bro. Poopy Plumber is like, hey, man, you're going to receive a text from Brady, like Big B. And I did. Big B texted. He's like, hey, man. He's like, what are you up to since it looks like you're no longer doing YouTube or something? And I was like, bro, like I'm literally having a family situation, but I had to take a job to help pay the bills and everything. But yeah, no, I'm still planning on doing this. And then got the invite. So Big B flies me out. So last time Voldemort got the golden ticket, he got his flight paid for, got put up by Big B, and yeah, so he stayed with Voldemort. And I should point out, Voldemort had his laptop with him. Before the pool challenges, he had a Google document with possible questions. Like he was just, he was studying, right? And to me, I like that. I like, oh, he's studying. Like he's taking this seriously. For me, I respect that. To me, I like that. I like that when someone puts as much effort as I do in something. Like it shows that they're working, like that I'm working towards something, that you respect the competition. It was weird, but it was also you respect it. Now, the second time I'm flown out, I should point out that Big B told me that he was going to give me a ride to the studio in Orlando, because we filmed in Orlando. Um, Big B was supposed to give me a ride. 15 minutes before shooting, no message whatsoever. I freak out because I got the time call sheet wrong. And I said, bro, like, where are you? And he's like, hey man, I'm not gonna be able to give you a ride. And I'm like, well, shit. So I had to freak out and then get like a Uber or Lyft or whatever to go over there. I show up. Voldemort is, dude, this dude is not the same person, bro. Like, night and day, no hello, no how are you, no handshake, no nothing. Just like, it was just like, who is it? Like, guys, remember the day one? Hey, you just got a new subscriber, man. I just subscribed to your channel. That was the very first interaction I had with him. Nothing. We go straight into the filming of the video, which was the Don't Say the Same Thing as Me. And one of the questions was about a something with T, and I say, oh, Xinhua. I say, hey, Jake, is there something with Xinhua? I say, can you, like, is there something? And he's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know that. And I was like, dude, why are you being so fucking weird, bro? Like, why are you being so fucking weird? Like, you're being antagonist. Like, it was, like, weirdly antagonistic. It was, like, super weird. It was fucking weird. And it was just like the vibe was just not good. It was not a good vibe. I didn't like being there. I hated being there, in fact. His friend, actually, this is some dirt on a little bit of juicy story on his friend Andrew. So, like, I don't know if you would call this person a friend. This person is literally just used as a reason to be in Orlando. So this person like lives very close to where Brady films, and that guy was using Voldemort to get on the channel to build clout for his thing. So it's like you have this mutual, like, they're using each other thing. They're like, oh, let me use you. Like, what is going on? I don't know. But they're like, oh, let me use you to like stay in Orlando. And they're like, oh, let me use you to build my like YouTube channel. And it's like, who are these people? But I remember that story because when he told me, when Voldemort told me that story about this person, I had no idea who that was. It was the very first time. And he's like, yeah, like I'm meeting up with a subscriber. I'm not too sure how this is gonna go because it's like this parasocial type thing. And he's like a father, and like he's a 40 unk or something, he's an unk or whatever. I don't know, he didn't say that, but I'm making this shit up. I'm not making shit up. I'm just saying like he didn't know how it was gonna go because he was a little apprehensive about the difference and whatnot. And I say all this because I was like, wait, who is this person? And then it clicked on me. That person, that parasocial feeder, bro, what's your story, bro? We're getting there. Like, I'm giving you the full freaking story, bro. This is like the meat and potatoes. So then we're getting to the full story, and it's like, so he says, oh, so that's Andrew. Andrew is the guy that lives in Orlando. So I later learned that Voldemort got so anxious and apprehensive about not being in a video that he stayed with Andrew, texted Big B. Big B is like, okay, sure, we can do some videos or whatever. And that's how those videos came out. He got so worried about not appearing in videos. I don't know. It was like weird. Okay, now we are going to the actual portion. This, I'm Could I have left out all that stuff? Maybe, right? Maybe those are the accoutrements. Anyway, so now we're getting to the story about, okay, did Voldemort have knowledge of the questions? Big, this is a big topic. I think the answer is yes. Yes. Now, do we know for a fact that he saw the questions? No. I can't definitively say that. Dicey? No, not dicey here. So here's the thing. We know for a fact it is not without I can prove basically to an extent that he had someone that had access to the questions. And because this was a job that I actually did for a Big B. No pay, no nothing. He gave me an Excel sheet that had all the questions. He said, hey, you can move stuff around, you can edit stuff, whatever. Hey, man, just have at it. Did that, made some edits, didn't use any of my edits. Hey, man. Now, here is where Jake's actual friend, not Andrew, we thought it was Andrew because his name is Saluna. So there's this person named Luna C. So you would think it's Luna C, right? Because you would think it's Luna C, but no, different person. So this person is Chauncey Lowe. And this person is an important part of the story because if we look at Chauncey Lowe, guys, do you see this? Guys, so Chauncey from New York, apparently, or, that's where he is. Guys, who's this? Who's Lines J? Wait, what? You see where I'm going with this? So that person, and by the way, that person runs games on Jake's Discord server, like trivia games, knows Jake, what questions, what he will know, what he won't know. So he knew that the geography ones were going to be made a certain way and made them essentially multiple choice questions. So you have that going, but then Big B on top of that, if that wasn't worse enough, he's actively picking the ones that Voldemort will know. So it's like this dual sword, but it's just like, bro. And I'm like getting questions about Anne Frank's father, and then get asked about a fucking Plimsoll line. What is going on? So I just, like, when I got that question, I'm like, his question is like about the second oldest school, which, by the way, he didn't even say. Like, I don't even know if he knew that. Like, he released the video after the fact and then claims that my American history knowledge is good. By the way, it's not. You can actually look at my record. Voldemort has no idea like what he's talking about there. It's just total bullshit. But yeah, no, it's just like it's just garbage. Like, dude, like, your friend is rigging it for you. Big B is rigging it for you. You, like, dude, it's hilarious. Like, you're like this is so comical. Like, it's ridiculously comical. So yeah, like that was totally rigged. Like 100% rigged. That one for sure. And then the other one, I know a lot of people will say, like, well, that there should have been mental math in the competitions. And I'm like, yeah, but usually for the ones that we did last year, it was all trivia related. And I lost on a trivial question, not like a fucking mental math one. So that's just stupid. Anyway, yeah, so that's I think that's I think a pretty good. Thank you, bro. Yeah, no, I'm happy to talk more about Yeah, it's just ridiculous that you would go to like such lengths to rig a trivia competition. It's like, dude, just because okay, I'm just gonna say this, and this is gonna sound egotistical and narcissistic, bro. And it's like, dude, you can't beat me, like, bro, like you cannot beat me. Like, if we go one on one, like head to head, like if we have a competition one on one in trivia, I will destroy you. Like, actually, again, to Voldemort, and on the very first time I met him, he came up to me when we were competing, when we were doing the last person standing. He's like, dude, you are so fast. He's like, dude, he's like, you're insane. Like, and I was just like, oh yeah, like thanks, man. Like, like yeah, like that's just like how my mind works. I don't know, like, like yeah, but dude, it's just, bro. It's yeah, no, because I'm not. I don't talk about this stuff, but I just had I guess, just wanted to talk about it today. I guess people asked about it, but yeah, like, so that's why when the second time he was all of a sudden his speed went up, I was like, this is weird. Like, dude, you don't get that much quicker in a competition, bro. So I was like, this is sus. This is really sus. It's like something's not right here. You don't get that much quicker because I believe trivia, like processing power, some of the processing power that's innate. You either have that or you do not have that. And for me, when I met him and when I saw him in videos, and the reason I wanted to go on the channel is because I knew I was faster than him. And he confirmed it, right? He literally confirmed it to my face. He's like, dude, you're so fast. And I was like, yeah, that's the reason I wanted to go on the channel, to show that there's people like me that can do this shit. Like that's why I wanted to go on this thing. Right? So like I was like, yeah, like he's good, but I'm better, But anyway, and there'll always be whatever. But to be fair, let's be real. Big B does ask a lot of questions that do favor Voldemort. Like, let's be real. Voldemort has a very high precision. He's quite accurate. He's very accurate. Does not make a lot of mistakes. You really, the opportunities. Yeah, I have a live reaction to that. If you go watch one of the days that came out, I crashed out. You can go find that. You can see me visually crash out. I am European, German, Polish, Polish Jew. Yeah. Yeah, you can see me crash out because I watched the 5 minutes and it's just, I cannot, they rigged that competition. They rigged it so that he would win that one too. I have to wonder, and I didn't ask him this. I interviewed Voldemort for 30 minutes. And it's funny because I let him have an opportunity to take a pot shot at me. And he fell for the trap. He took the pot shot at me. It was a long day of taping, but it was just so classless to like, you couldn't think of a single moment that it was just like, dude, you are such a loser for that's what you think of. Like, it was so weird, bro. Anyway, so back to the yeah, it was so clearly rigged. Because if you saw what I did on their channel, I won the Secret Genius one. I did wire to wire. Wire to wire means you win every round. It's the first person to go out. I did it every single round and won the final round. And on top of that, I did it twice, bro. If that wasn't enough, I did it against the people who had won previous videos. The people that had won the previous videos got so freaking nervous and scared they didn't even want to compete. Bro, dude, I know I'm being a piece of shit right now, but it's all good. It's all fun and laughs. Okay, so we had that. And honestly, I think he definitely got because then they remember, guys, what happened after that? They all begged him to go and face me on the channel. And I think he was like, fuck. Guys, I think if he saw that, and he did, I know he saw that. Dude, he's like, fuck, bro, this guy's a fucking monster, bro. Dude, if I had to face me in a trivia challenge, bro, did you see what I did to those people, bro? Those people have families. I sent them home packing, bro. They're like, I sent people home. It's like there was no chance on like, bro. They're like, dude, I don't care who you were, like what's like, bro. You're getting sent home, bro. Like I'm taking you out, bro. It's just no deal. Like you're gone, dude. It's like there we had a drummer. It was funny. So so I won the first day, right? So we had a film at a film studio. Everyone obviously guessed me. There's a funny story I can talk about like there, but bro, and I made $1,000, bro. I made $800, because I split it 300, 200. I felt bad. Dude, I wanted to do 50-50, but I needed the 300, 200 split because I had a bill to pay. Oh, fuck, I have a bill to pay. Thank you, guys. Anyway, so I had this split, guys. And then, yeah, I felt bad. That guy was so cool, by the way. He had it. No, no. Because like, Voldemort, okay, so here's the thing with Voldemort is, I think we're at a point where if we face each other, the other side will just accuse the other of, like, cheating or some bullshit shenanigans. So who would you get to write the questions and everything? So it will just never happen. And honestly, I've done enough to prove like sorry, bro, you're Voldemort, bro. Like I want nothing to do with you. Like, bro, like, hey man, you're blocked. I blocked you. He's blocked on IG. Like, I want nothing to do with the guy. Like, you're still trying to milk the drama. Like, nah, want nothing to do with you. Like, I'm good, bro. Yeah, I'm good. Like, why are you making a reaction video to something that occurred months ago? Months ago. That's super weird. Like, that's really weird, bro. And he also like couldn't hide his like contempt and derision for some of the things that I did. Like I was like, I think I said that first, and he's like he had like this stupid little chuckle. Don't like the guy. Yeah. He's like, and some of you guys came in here and you're like, he's so nice. And I'm like, no, he's being performative. He's not being nice. You guys, I see through the bullshit. You guys aren't able to see. Yeah, yeah, it's a little. Hey, man, and I don't know. I think this would make a good movie. I think honestly it would be a good movie. Unfortunately, Voldemort is a terrible actor. He is a very poor actor. So when he knows the answer, he tries to pretend like he doesn't know it and does such a terrible job. So we'll have to find a replacement for Voldemort. But I'm able to play my part, I think, quite well in the story, I think. But Voldemort will have to find someone who can actually do their part there. All right, I kid. All right, so what was I doing here? Hey, Tom, glad to see you. Yeah, no, I just don't think the stars will ever align, you know. I've also beaten Voldemort at you can compare our stat lines on OQL. You can compare our stat lines on Learnedly. Yeah, he did multiple reactions, bro. It's hilarious. He's a hypocrite. Voldemort is a hypocrite because, bro, I'm saying all this vitriolic shit. I'm like, he's a liar. He's lied to my face. Guys, this is the other thing. He lied to my face. To my fucking face. He lied. Okay, yeah, thank you for letting me pay the bill. He lied to my fucking face. I asked him in the interview, I was like, hey man, do you study? And he's like, no, I don't study. And it's like, bro, like you can see on his fucking YouTube channel, his like the Jetpunk account goes from level like whatever to like level 12 or 20 or whatever. That doesn't randomly go through like that, bro. Like, dude, you're a fucking liar. Like, why are you trying to take this stance of, like, I'm just naturally gifted? Like, you're just fucking weird, bro. I think his only criticism of me is like I was doing, yeah, Voldemort. Yeah, 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 okay, yeah, Voldemort. Yeah. Guys, I do have like a scar. Dude, his only criticism of me was it was so petty. It was like the fact that in the don't say the same thing one, I was like I would move as if I thought I was gonna get eliminated. So I would like pre-call. I was like, oh, it's probably me, guys. It's probably me, guys. And he was like, oh, that was weird of him to do that. And I was like, I was like, whatever. Like that's whatever. It's just stupid. That kind of knowledge has to be studied beforehand. Hugo, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bro, what are they asking me for? I just want to pay my bill. 1000%. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. He needs someone to like, and it can't be me, obviously, because I want nothing to do with a guy. Someone needs to sit down with him and be dude, this is like, no, it's the fact that he's lying about it. It's like, guys, remember when I met him? He had his laptop. He had a Google Drive document of like possible questions that he thought that Big B was going to ask. The guy was studying then. Why would you choose to then claim you don't study now? Like, why are you taking this weird position? It's weird. It's like, why are you changing your story? Your story is constantly changing. Also, weird. We talk about the idea of cognitive dissonance, holding two beliefs that are complete contrast to each other. Okay, let me play this, Bill. Hold on, guys. Bro, why can't you just take money from my account? What do you mean? I mean, dude, I study relentlessly. I was studying every day. But the fact that you're lying about it is like, why you lie about it? Just be honest. Be transparent. Stop lying. Stop the cap. Stop it. The truth will set you free. Dude, this computer is being ass, bro. It's like actually pissing me off, guys. Oh my god. Okay, I need to charge the computer. Guys, I'm gonna have some more food. I'm like not eating enough calories, so I'm getting my protein intake. Oh man, bro. Dude, yeah, you can't be knowledgeable without 100%, dude, J-Poo. And he's trying to like make this story that he's like this some like savant or like some, and I was like, no, you're not, dude. Like I worked so fucking hard, bro. Dude, I worked so fucking hard to get where I am, guys. And I don't tell you guys that. Guys, I have 3 fucking degrees. 3. 3. I have a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a medical degree. I don't fucking mention any of that shit, bro. I don't mention any of it. I don't care about it. I literally don't give a fuck about it. But if you're gonna just claim that you're just like this naturally gifted person that was born with all this trivia knowledge, that doesn't fucking exist, bro. That is not a reliable story, and that's also just not fucking true. The bottom line is you are a mid fucking player at a like good school, and like that's about it. Like that's where the story kind of ends, right? But yeah, then we're getting into like a separate story because then we're talking about like college quiz bowling and all that stuff, and I really didn't participate because I got obsessed with it, and I wanted to be good. But actually, I can tell you the story of college quiz bowl. It's kind of a funny moment. I'll tell the story if you guys will indulge me. Do you guys want to hear it? Yeah, we want to hear it. Okay, well, I'm gonna tell it anyway. Fuck you guys. All right. Okay. So, as you can tell, I'm a very like. Dude, where the fuck is this shit? I'm trying to find like salt and pepper. No, dude. Okay. Stopping the story to have a pep talk for you, Hugo. Okay. Okay. I'm talking to you, Hugo. This is me talking to you, right? Hugo Conde, 1377. We're going to get to the story. There is nothing in this world that you cannot achieve. The only thing that is holding you back is this thing right here, right? If I can achieve what I've achieved without having the ability to fucking read, I couldn't fucking read, right? I couldn't. I could not read. My mother had to fight tooth and nail with the grade schools to let me have privatized lessons so that I could learn to read. I couldn't read. My twin was a voracious reader. He was reading, when he was 4. I couldn't read until I was like 6, bro. The only thing that I had was this crazy fast recall ability, and I got to find the IQ test that shows it because that's like I was like, okay, like this it tracks, right? Because like the IQ test that come on, the IQ test said it's correct. It has to be right. But anyway, okay. But there's nothing in this world that you cannot achieve. The only thing that limits you, and all these people that I know, they say these platitudes and whatever. But look, there's nothing in this world that you cannot achieve without this and this. Okay. So honestly, I probably need to shower. But look, so okay, guys, look. So there's nothing in this world that we cannot achieve with our minds, with our brains, because a lot of us, we hold ourselves back with our brain, with our own selves. We tell ourselves that we can't do this. We have ideas, but there's people that won't put in the fucking work. If you put in the fucking work, if you day in and day out, I'm getting mad because I'm like, I believe this shit. If you put in that Mamba mentality, when Kobe's in the fucking gym and he told you to get there, he said practice at 7, but he's already fucking shooting hoops, bro, at 6. Bro, you better believe that guy's gonna fucking murder you on the court, bro. Like you've never seen before. That person, like that one to go. Okay, now this is what leads into the story, because this is a pretty good story, because now we're getting into the college story. Now, okay, so I played in high school, and in high school, I had already charted like a kind of course, if you will, of how I wanted my life to go. I didn't plan anything, right? No one fucking plans their, like, dude, that shit is weird, bro. Like, have you met anyone that's like, well, I kept a journal when I was 7, and, that's fucking weird, bro. Like, that shit is weird. That shit is weird. Okay, so I didn't like plan for anything. Okay. Guys, what I'm making right here, beautiful last plate we have. But so anyway, thank you, bro. That means a lot. No, it really means a lot. Thank you, bro. Okay, so I did high school quiz bowl, and guys, get fucking emotional, guys. People, they want to be the stoics or whatever. It's okay to get angry. It's okay to get mad. It's not okay to be violent and cause other people bodily harm. I'm not suggesting that. But I'm saying if you want something in this world, then fucking fight for it. Like, it's not that complicated. It's really not. Fucking fight for it, right? And so for me, I would see these. Ask me a trivia question. Well, I'm telling a story right now, but so maybe we'll get into something. I'll tell you. There will be some trivia questions along the way, but let me tell the story, okay? Thank you, Brett. Okay, so for me, I really saw. I just like. I saw this like, and I wanted this so badly for myself. Like I wanted to beat Ken Jennings. I was like, I can beat that guy one day. Like I was like, I know I have it in me to beat this guy. And my aunt laughed at me. And I'm like, dude, I know if I face Ken one-on-one in trivia, dude, that dude's going down, bro. He's going down, bro. Anyway, look, so I wanted to get on the show, but what was available to me, right? Because you need to start asking yourself, I can't get on you because you have to be a certain age, right? And so the options that were available to me were high school quiz bowl and the teen tournament. And I did high school quiz bowl as a sophomore, and I would study. I would I wouldn't go crazy study, but I would make study guides a little bit, but I didn't do too much stuff, but I do some stuff, and then and then I did I tried out for the teen tournament, and back then you had to the only offer the testing at certain times per year, and you had to be available at those times. So there was no anytime test. It was you either took it or you missed it, and I was notorious. Sorry for keep. Okay, I should get it. Let me tripod. So dude, is it like exhausting to watch me because I just like fucking constantly in motion? Like this must be like fucking exhausting. Why am I now just being self-aware of this? Anyway, okay. Like sit the fuck down, bro. Okay. So now we're sitting down. Okay, yeah, um so I missed it. I was so tired that day that I missed the test my sophomore year. So I made a point, you're going to take it my junior year. It came and went by. I took it and I didn't hear back forever. I didn't hear back. And I was doing a summer debate camp. And I heard back. And I was having a really shitty day at the camp. People were making fun of me. There was some bullying, and the email I think I might have cried because the email came from Jeopardy, and they were looking out for me, and I said you're not gonna miss this opportunity, and so I immediately start looking in my head. And I'm like, okay, what do I need to start doing? And I ordered like a book or two about how to get on the show and win, and I had those books, and I go to the hotel because they said, okay, they give you details, but it's like go to the Westin Hotel in downtown Chicago, and they're gonna take your picture and all this, that, and the third, and I was a very gawky looking kid. I wasn't a good looking guy back then. I had braces. I had a very I looked like a nerd, I guess. I did. And they took my picture with Polaroid. And And things are going well. Like, looking back, I mean, everyone was getting questions, but they did a here's the trivia question. So they start asking questions. So they said, all right, before and after, this rapper and Supreme Court justice, who is John Marshall Mathers the third? Correct. Um, they say, okay, well, who is this Midwestern explorer? Midwestern explorer duo. Marquette and Joliet? Yes. Okay. And then we start getting questions on, we take our exam, and it's Alex who's doing the reading for the exam, right? I like recorded Alex's voice, and um, these were pre-recorded, and yeah, so um, yeah, so yeah, no, Alex would read them, and one of the questions was I got it right away, but others really struggled with it. I think I credit my crossword. I did a lot of crosswords, I guess, and it comes up. My grandmother, I love my grandmother, and she, my nana, and I just watched her do the jumble, and I think that's how a lot of us we see we see others, and we want to emulate them. And they had this like fragrance, and it had to start and end with the same letter, and it had to be like 5 letters, and people turned around, they're like, what was that one? I'm like, oh, aroma, like, you guys didn't get that? And they're like, no, we didn't get it. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, cool. I was like, that made me feel good. um and then we're playing the mock game, and guys, I want to let you know that this happened almost 20 years ago. I mean, not 20 years ago, but 15. Wait, how old was I? $16 years ago. Okay, 16 years ago. And so so they said, well, okay, this is mock game. And then they asked the question. They're like, this fighter bit off Mike Tyson's ear. Who's Evander Holyfield? They start looking at like, bro, how do you know that? And I said, well, I like boxing video games. They're like, yeah, but you shouldn't know that. And I was like, okay, well. I was like, mm-hmm. But so yeah, no, then I'm off. Now here's where I messed up, because I think I did pretty well. Now I messed up because they said, so tell us about yourself. Now here's where I did really well, though. So in the interview thing, I said, hey, I'm mad at you guys. They're like, why are you mad? I'm like, you guys stopped giving the cars away. And they said, Ben, that's really funny. Hey, Prajwal. That you mentioned that. Do you know? I don't know if you realize the reason why we got rid of that. So the reason we got rid of that is because the issue we were having is some of the winners of the teen tournament were not old enough and did not have a driver's license. So Olivia Rodrigo is to blame for the teen tournament failing. Yes. Yes, Olivia Rodrigo is the issue there. Now, okay. So back to the story, I did quite well. Like, I was asking engaging questions. I, clearly showed a knowledge differential between me and the other teenagers. Um, but where I failed or didn't do as quite well was, um, I think it's pretty clear that, or at least I see it as a failure on my part, is the opportunity to sell myself and advocate for myself when they said, so tell us about yourself. I started with this. It's so cringy. I cringed, bro. I still cringe to this day. This is what I said. God, on God, this is what I said. I still can't believe I said it. I said, oh my God. Yeah, I still can't believe I said it. I said, I'm a mathlete and an athlete. Bro, in the chat, just say bars. Dude, that's literally what I said. I said I'm a mathlete and an athlete, bro. First of all, that's like a total misrepresentation of I am not a mathlete by any stretch of the imagination. I didn't do math counts. I didn't do Raytheon. I didn't do any of those competitions. So that's just like total bullshit. But for some reason, I wanted to show that I like was kind of athletic or something. I don't know what I was doing, but I dude, I don't know, bro. I literally don't know what I was doing. But they just like, oh yeah, bro. Their faces, bro. They're like, oh yeah, you thought he cooked with that one. Okay, this is also kind of a funny moment, or at least in my mind, it was a little funny. Um, there was this young Indian guy. Okay, he was like, oh, he's 8 years old or whatever. And they asked this like obscure, they're like, yo, this is a really hard, obscure presidential trivia thing. And I knew the answer instantly. And I'm like, oh, that's just Ronald Reagan. And I said it like it was like I said the answer. The little fucker, sorry, I'm being mean, but whatever. He's like, oh, Ronald Reagan. And I just like, you didn't fucking know that, you little shit. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Honestly, I don't remember what I did, but I was like, yeah, fuck you. Like, honestly, that was such a, like, bro. Dude, I'm such an asshole, bro. No, that's probably why I didn't get, like, casted. Like, dude, I was pissed though, because I was like, that guy did not know the answer. Like, the only reason he knew it is because I said it. Because I like if someone asked me a trivia question, I just blurt out the answer. I'm like that. This like that's just like a reflex, right? Like you ask me like, oh, what the seventh cranial nerve is like? Oh, facial nerve. Like that's just like a reflex. It's like a sneeze, right? Bro, yeah, that shit is funny, bro. That shit is too funny. Yeah, no, fuck that kid. If that ever, the kid, dude, what if that kid like grew up to be like, nah, I have no idea who that kid grew up to be, but like, fuck that little kid. That little kid didn't know shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? Didn't know anything. Kid didn't know anything, bro. But you know, that was like, dude, okay, guys, no, I remember the reason why I did it, guys. Okay, I got really insecure. Wait, guys, I remember the reason. Okay, I guess I remember. Okay, the reason why I said that cringy bullshit. All right, I remember. All right. All right. I got really insecure because the people all said they were like writing books and stuff, and they're like, I'm a national spelling bee contestant. And so instead, I went the opposite way and I said, my name is Ben and I'm a mathlete and an athlete. I was like, so some a little life advice. When people are clearly doing that to get the attention, you should. What I should have said, the actual answer is, "Hey, I haven't written a book. I'm not a national spelling bee contestant. My name is Ben, and I just know things." And they would be like, "Holy fuck, this guy is like different," right? Because you immediately like this guy has aura. Like this guy's like, whoa, like this guy is different. He like he is so self-aware what these fuckers are trying to do, because they are fuckers. They are little fuckers, because they're trying to like compete, right? Because dude, they don't want that. They don't want to cast you. They're like, because they like the other people are telling them what they think they want to hear, but that's not what they want to hear. Thank you. Yo, back, great name, great name. TV. Right? Because when you say I'm a national spelling bee, blah blah blah, and I'm writing a book, it's like, who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck about that. Like, why should I care? Why are you telling me that? I didn't ask. I didn't ask for that fucking information. Who asked you? Who gives a fuck? Instead, what they want to hear is, yeah, hey, I'm Ben. I love your show. I actually run home from the bus stop to watch it every day. And just dream of being a contestant and seeing them up there. Yeah, I actually, oddly enough, I bought a book. I have it with me. And they're like, wait, you bought a book? They could tell that I was different, though, because why? Because I took the time to ask them about the card thing. Like, these were like these are little things, but they're big. They're little things, but they're big things, right? So, like, when I asked the question about the card thing, they're like, wait, this guy's a fucking, like, wait, he knows about that? He didn't just know about that. He asked about it. He's like, he knows that we no longer do this, but he's going a step further, right? I'm going above and beyond to show you that, like, wait, I give a fuck about what you guys do. I fuck with it, and I like want to be a part of it, and I respect it. Right? Right? Yeah. So, yeah. So that's why when the 100%, 100%, 1,000%, yeah, 1,000%, always be you. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, and don't be don't say fuck you to an 8-year-old or not. I didn't do it. Okay. I didn't do it, but dude, I definitely remember mouthing off to my mom. I'm like, yeah, this little fucking like 9-year-old pretended like he knew the answer, and like he definitely didn't know the answer. Oh, no, don't worry. Bro, you can do whatever you want. Dude, I gave him like 10 trivia questions. Wait. KG's in custody. I don't know. That was the one that wanted it. Give him like 10. Dude, there's so many. Isn't it funny that I remember those questions? Those were like from 15 years ago. Dude, my memory is a fucking crazy thing. Dude, I still remember the ones I got wrong on the test. Sea of Galilee got wrong. Luke got wrong. Or Fife. I think I missed like 4 or 5. Yeah, it's funny how a lot of life's problems are solved by just being a good person. Hey, Drillin. See you guys in a couple hours. Wait, holy fuck, it's 3 a.m.? How's it 2 a.m.? This is locks or grab locks. I got that question right on the. No, it's not lobster. Yeah, no. I don't think I could do good ASMR if you say so. I'm just a noisy eater. Dude, someone accused me of eating like a toddler. Excuse me, sorry. Wait, really? No. Have I Voldemort? I did consider um I did consider like it did cross my mind working with Voldemort before the scandal. Um but yeah, clearly it wouldn't go well for him because it would be putting him on the spot. Um I think he would be put in an uncomfortable position because remember, when I do my streams, I do everything live. I understood that you got accused. Wait, why? Wait, do I eat like a toddler? Okay, I do. Honestly, I do eat with my hands right now. I am eating like a toddler. I'm not beating the allegations right now, so that's actually true. I will not deny the allegations, but I will accept the allegations. However, so the Voldemort claims, I was considering it. However, when am I sleeping? I don't know. Whenever I'm sleeping. Um, I did consider it. But I was like, maybe he'll reach out to me, and I was like, so I just he never reached out. Yeah, but yeah, no, it would have been fun to do some collaborations. Because I think he could have taught me a lot in like GeoGuessr, and then I teach him like some trivia or something. Like we do a GeoGuessr thing, but at this point, I don't know. I mean, I've said so much stuff. Like, yeah, yeah. Oh, 100%. Yes, citizen. I mean, I've said so much stuff on the matter. Where is Benson? I don't know. I mean, the fallout would have been even worse, right? If we collaborated and then I find out that you were having someone fucking rig it for you, like that would have fucking crushed my soul, dude. Cause now you're my friend, right? We were never friends. We were cordial. We were acquaintances, right? But now it's like I'm making videos with you, like, and then I find out you're doing this horrible thing. Oh my god. Hey, wait, the pillow. Oh shit, my pillow. It's a good die to have a good die. Good die, mate. 100%. It's rigged. It's all right, man. We'll leave it though. You sure? The esoteric flags one. Dude, I love how Big B pulled out the Brazilian one that he knew that Voldemort was gonna get. The Goyas flag. Will I dance for you guys? Man, that's bro, dude. I don't dance for free. If you'd like to donate to a charitable cause. Yeah, Hugo, I have to figure out because I want to start multi-streaming on Twitch. I want to figure out how to do Twitch and Kick and all these other platforms, but dude, JoJo, no fucking joke, bro. All this week, I've been thinking about doing the marathon stream. Bro, don't even get me started, bro. Yo, guys, I have a um both both. Hey, Gabe, that's a great question. It's funny, people don't ask me that. Gabe, that's a really good question. Is your trivia knowledge from a wide breadth of knowledge you have around various subjects, or more iterative studying based on comedy trivia questions you ask? It depends, right? So, today I was filming, and a couple of the people a couple of the people asked me questions, and I had to draw upon from my own intuition what I thought the answer was. And then also there were sometimes, wait, I've heard a similar question to like this, so I think the answer. So there's actually some critical thinking involved with some of the trivia questions, which is pretty cool. And that's some of the ones that I enjoy the most, honestly. I love those where I get to dig deep and find the answer within myself. It's one of the greatest moments when you pull an answer like that. Yeah, I mean, it's not a very big house, but yeah, likewise. What time is it? It's 2:53. Called you. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's I think it's if you oh guys, I'm getting emotional, but a year ago, my life looked very different. I was never dude, I've never gotten to the point where, but I was just in such a, I had quit, I had quit my job, and my friend was laying out the plan for you. He's like, hey man, like this is what you do. Like, like get over, like you got to get over it. Like take the time you need because you need to process this. It's going to be, he knew. And then like something just like in the past couple weeks or months, I want to say, something just clicked in me, and I just am so motivated to sleep. Yeah, I know, Drilling, but I don't. I'm not tired. I know. I know I have to, but I don't know. I'm not tired. Are you worried for me, dude? I don't know. I'm like not tired though. Keep going. Anyway, so I was telling you the story. So, yeah, like my life has changed 180 degrees. It is completely turned upside down. A year ago, if you had asked me, could you ever, I was, having to, could you, I had 3 subscribers, 14 subscribers. I told my friends, hey guys, I'm quitting my job. They just said, "Good luck." That's what they said. They didn't say no. No, and then I had one friend. He's like, "Let me help you. Let me do this. Like we can do videos." Um, that guy's my ride or die. That's my friend John. and um, and now we're at 4,700 lesbian. What? Bro. And it's just amazing. It's I could never imagine almost 5,000 subscribers, and it it's something that I'm so grateful for. I get to put myself in front of a camera and have a platform to talk about stuff that I care about and that you guys actually enjoy. And um, it doesn't go, I want you to know that it doesn't go unnoticed. It's not something that I don't notice, and it's not something that I take granted for, right? Um, so yeah, it's I really just get to live out my dream. So bro, Jojo putting in some work. What's going on? Intellectually disabled. What? What is what I'm talking about? Intellectually disabled. Like what a part of my speech is intellectually disabled? Is it the prosody of the speech? Is it the fact that I'm repeating myself? Dude, what are you not understanding about what I'm saying? How is it being received by you? Does that not make sense? What, that part? Prosody? Do you need me to define that for you? Prosody? What part? Do you know what that word means? Now I'm being condescending, but I'll be an asshole. I don't care. Ben Shapiro whine? How am I whining? What am I whining about? Ben Shapiro whine. Looks like we're gonna have to get this guy. This guy looks like a son of Thor. I don't think you look like a son of Thor. You look like Odin's son. Son of Thor? Dude, you look like Odin's son. Thor Odin's son. Bro, why is it a picture of a black person? You know, like, guy's like a white blonde dude, right? Wait, let me look up this guy. This guy looks like a clown, bro. Harry Potter? Bro, who are these clowns, bro, at 3 a.m. in the morning? Get a life, dude. Ben Shapiro wine. Let's see you, bro. Let's see you. I'm gonna have a field day with you. Yo. Hey, bro. Oh, dude, look at you. You're not black. Your picture looked like you were black. Dude, you look like a fucking Nazi, bro. Look at this guy. This guy looks like a Nazi. No, this guy looks like a fucking Nazi. Look at this. He's got a fucking RuneScape. Fucking eat. What does it say? Eat more chicken? Is this, yo. Look at you. Dude, that's probably not even you. Dude, 1,000%, bro. Wait, is this an IDF go soldier? Dude, okay, I take that back. Is this an IDF soldier? The Giga Chad. I don't know what this is. No, bro. Dude, it just looked like one of those Giga Chat, the like classic one. Anyway, you can get rid of that guy. Anyway, dude, where is this picture from? Because this is definitely not you, bro. Where is this picture from? Because it's not you. Dude, 100%. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's kind of insane. Guarantee you though, this guy is not. That is not actually that person, bro. $1,000%, bro. Wait, can you ban him for more than 10 minutes? Triggered. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get fucked. Yeah, that could. I guess that's an interesting idea, Giorgio. Yeah, let me. Okay, I'm gonna write that down, but we have to workshop that one. Hold on, let me write that down. That's a good one. I like the idea. It's just it gets complicated. Yeah. Because I do. Yeah. Because I do. Because there is definitely there's a sizable number of you guys that I always want to say that like, oh, we want questions from you, Ben, and human flock cam. Cool. Sounds good. 20 seconds per question. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Like a Kahoot quiz. Wait, the Kahoot quiz? Dude, the Kahoot quiz I don't like because then people cheat. Dude, how do we prevent cheating? Guys, how do we prevent cheating though? How do I prevent cheating? How do we prevent cheating, you guys? What measures can we take? Yeah, no, I know, but like what measures are we using to prevent cheating? No, but like what's stopping someone from looking up the answer to the question? Just our belief that they won't do it. Yeah. That's my thing. That's why I like everything live. Shorter time limit? Yeah. 5 seconds. Three seconds maybe. Oh shit. Copilot and with Gemini and Copilot recording the screen is hard to prevent people from cheating. Oh shit, Hugo. Oh, a few days. Yeah, I guess, but isn't the very fact of giving them a heads up leading to Hugo's point about the Copilot and then Gemini usage? So I shouldn't I do it like as a surprise thing more? I mean, now I've spoiled the surprise. Like,
but no for viewership. Whatever, if they cheat, first time will be a crash test. Okay. But a chance to write your answers and engage with viewers. Maybe recording. I like that. Yeah, no, that's worth writing down. I like that. Yeah, that's really good, Jojo. I like that a lot. That's a good one. Yeah, I mean the questions would be I mean, yeah, it'd obviously be stuff that I've written. It'd have to be specific for it. I mean, it's fine. Like, got my pen. Yeah. Yo, hey Lava. What Lava's in? Dude, what if I just don't sleep? I'm not tired, guys. I don't know what's going on. Do a flip? Yo, I wish I could. I don't know how to do one. Wait, there was an Olivia Dean concert in Atlanta? Bro, what? What? Dude, fuck this guy in Learned League. Oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, so they just happen to get every single question right when I play them. Like, fuck this person. Unbelievable. I fucking. This is why I hate this league. Stupid fucking league. Oh yeah, and then this person forfeited, and then all of a sudden, just ridiculous. Anyway, yo, hey, chill, bro. Oh no, your phone's gonna die. Hey, yeah, of course. Yeah. Thanks for sticking around.